Hi guys, this video is on depression or um, I guess and a blue mood, bad mood, low spirits, and I am definitely I definitely do experience that. Just a lot of notes here. I'm not a doctor. I'm going to recommend some of supplements and just a whole bunch of well, a few strategies. So if if you know that you're depressed and you're acknowledging it, you're on the right path. The classic was that the classic diagnosis is that you're on the right step once you acknowledge that you have a problem. So acknowledge that you have depression. Depression can take time, or a bad mood. Just having the blues can take some time to get out of. Acknowledge that and don't rush it. When you try to rush something, that tends to create more stress. Not all the time, but I've experienced if I try to rush the process of healing or anything like that, or try to really belabor it, then it can cause more stress than what really needs to be. Focus on what you want. If you feel down, focus on something that you want rather than being down. Focus on something opposite, like positivity, your goal. You get more of what you focus on. Okay? So, like, if you focus on being scared, you're going to start feeling scared. Like you're in the dark and you start thinking, Ouija board kind of things and stuff like that. You're going to most likely you're gonna scare yourself. So focus on something good other than the bad mood. Um, so I've recently there's some days where I have days off and I'm not doing anything, um, and I know I should be doing something because when you're productive, you tend to feel better. You get that dopamine hit, and so there's been days where I've had full days off and I haven't accomplished anything, and I just feel like shit. And that's one way to get out of depression is to actually go and do something that you need done. And here's something interesting to think about. Do something that you know you should do, but you definitely don't want to do it, like chores, washing dishes, or working on your business or something, and just go and grind. And after that, write it down what you have to do, go accomplish it, and then check it off. You'll see you'll get some kind of a rush. And then, do something for a little bit that you want to do. I like practicing guitar, so I practice guitar for a couple minutes. And then maybe knock off the next task that you don't feel like doing. Knock that off. You're going to create momentum and confidence, and you'll start to feel better. Let's see here. Getting into sunlight. Sun will elevate the mood. Even if it's cloudy, you will still get, I think I've heard 10 times more than um, light, or, the essential light that's needed versus, artificial light. So even in cloudy environments, drink lots of water. That will help, you think clearer. Movement. When you exercise, or you don't have to exercise necessarily, but movement, getting out in fresh air, going for walking, those negative ions in will help boost mood. If you've heard of the runner's high, that will create natural endorphins, at least for the moment. Um, I I've heard somewhere that exercising can increase productivity and mood for 12 hours. So that's another hack you can do. Fish oil, that helps with brain function. Creatine, that's also a brain function supplement. It's really safe. You just don't overdo it. You can do it every day. Let's see here. Obviously eat good food. That will help create the right chemicals for the brain, neurotransmitters like serotonin. Some people are known to have deficiency in serotonin. That's why they prescribe, SSRIs like Prozac, Zoloft. But I want to suggest that as a first line. Do the natural things first. Try to get to the root of the problem of your bad mood or blue mood. Focus on things. Get some things playing in the background that are inspiring music. That's motivational. Watch YouTube videos that are motivational, that are positive. Visualize yourself, right? Let's say, going back to that thing you want to accomplish, but you don't want to. Visualize yourself first doing it. Arnold Schwarzenegger, one of the great bodybuilders and actors. I remember reading as a kid his bodybuilding books, how he would visualize himself winning championships. So, and other successful people, they visualize on a regular basis because the mind is really, really powerful. Do that on a daily basis. Visualize what you want to achieve. Focus on what you want to achieve. Let's see what we got here. And these may or may not fix the problem right away. The thing is to keep working on yourself day in and day out to get out of this depression. We already talked about the checklist. Tap into something bigger than you. Sometimes just maybe praying, meditating, that will help fill in some of the gap. The spiritual side will help fill in the gap other than, the physical, tangible side. All these little things that you can do. Sometimes that spiritual, higher power is the thing that you need to fill in the gap. All right, I hope that helps. I'm going to take it out now.